up, y'all? Big Wanu, Lewis. God bless y'all, man. LES legends, man. Y'all one of the few guys that are older than me, man. What's going on, baby? Big Ron. Say hello to the family for me, Big Ron. Let me let the room fill up, guys. Yeah, another big show. Martin Silver once again, man. Y'all appreciate your loyalty, Martin. That's why every week you gonna get the business, man. Salute to everybody. TGI Friday. Big Humpty in the building. What you say, huh? I got the Coke shit on. I got, you know, I gotta switch it up, baby. All right, give me a minute. Let me let the room fill up. I'm gonna give y'all a lot today, like I do every week, man. I hope this rookie guy don't start calling me like he did the last time, man. Real talk. Give me 1 minute, y'all. Make sure I got my groups up. Yeah, man, I'm like a one-man gang, so y'all gotta work with me, man. All right, here we go. Yeah, what's good, Martin? I hope you got some questions. I know Humpty got some questions. Hopefully Lewis got some questions. My man Steve Levine always got some questions. I ain't worried about Steve Levine. All right, let's get this party started, man. We got a college game there. Louisville's winning 20-zip against Syracuse. I don't think nobody give a fuck, man. Let me know how the vocals is sounding, y'all. If anything sounded a little different, let me know. Let me see. I got you, Hump. I got you. All right, guys. TGI Friday. No drinking and driving. You know my law. That's the law. To my peoples who show me love, you know, tune into my shit. The least I could do is give you that last warning before you get behind the wheel. No drinking and driving. TGI Friday. Open sessions. Al York Sports. Ready to bring it right to y'all, man. Let me start out. Before I do my shout outs, let me give a major salute to my security team, man, because they be supporting the shit out of me and I don't be calling them out, man. I want to shout out the whole morning crew, the swing shift crew, and of course the graveyard crew, man. I want to tell y'all my brothers, man, and this the least I could do for y'all because all of y'all support my show, and I'm letting y'all know I'm very thankful to have y'all on my team, man. God bless to the whole squad, man, not just individuals, the whole squad. All right, let's get started. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death, Triple H everything, Syndicate Radio, TV, my man Dwayne Beeman, who's fighting December 12th. Don't forget that. If you need advertisement, hit me up ASAP. You know I got y'all. Credit fix, never too late to get your credit fix. IG me, inbox me, email me at al.newyork@yahoo.com. And also, don't forget, if you need a handicapper, hit my man up on rightside.syndicate.com website. He's waiting. He's going to deliver y'all the goods. Y'all going to thank me, like I said, to putting you on to this plug. Hit my man up, Juice. Y'all already know. All right, let's get for what I came here for, to talk some sports with y'all. But let me see if there's any early questions, because I know I missed a lot the last time. Let me see. Lewis is talking about tomorrow's fights. Let's see what we doing. Anthony, I see you, baby. I see you, Tony. Okay, let's talk about football real quick. Super Bowl MVP from the perfect 17-0 Miami Dolphins. Jake Scott died yesterday. He was 75 years old. He fell down the steps, fell into a coma, and eventually died, his ex-teammate Dick Anderson said. And this is sad because he was the MVP of the team that had a perfect season. So that's kind of telling me that somebody's going to tie that record sooner or later, and it might be the Pittsburgh Steelers if they keep playing like they playing, because the Steelers are balling out, man. Let me go to other news real quick. You already know about Drew Brees, the fractured ribs, the lung collapse. So now I thought they were going to my boy Jameis Winston, But they're not going with Jameis Winston. They're going to go with Taysom Hill for whatever reason. If you ask me, I think Sean Payton is breaking it down to the point where he feels Taysom Hill gives him a better chance to beat the Falcons than Jameis Winston. I think he's going to coach these two quarterbacks to their strengths, where who he thinks could beat the opponent until Drew Brees get back. Because I thought this is why you went and got Jameis Winston, to relieve Drew Brees in case he had an injury. But they're going to Taysom Hill. I don't know if it's a mistake. If you ask me, I'd rather go Winston, because with Taysom Hill on the field, especially with Winston behind the helm, he's going to need all the help he can get. With Taysom Hill doing, when he comes in, quarterback sneak, fake sneak, throw, all them little intangibles that he brings to the game. You're going to take that away and just put him behind the helm, which I think if you put Jameis Winston in there and then you bring Taysom Hill with all that other stuff, all that wildcat mess, all that shit, I think to me that gives him a better chance. But Sean Payton's the professional, not me. That's why he's doing what he's doing. And let's see what happens, man. Salute to Taysom Hill getting his first start. Okay, let me go to game of the week in football. These are games y'all should be watching. The Dirty Birds are playing the Saints. That's going to be a game because you got the Dirty Birds coming from the cellar. You got Matt Ryan, you got Julio Jones that don't want to finish in last place, so they bringing it the last couple games. And then you got the Saints with that big injury. So this is going to be a fun game to watch. Then you got the Titans at the Ravens. You got the Packers at the Colts. That's going to be a real good game, especially with the Colts being favored. That's kind of weird. Then you got the revenge game with the Chiefs and Raiders. And, of course, Monday night, the Rams and the Bucks, that I'm very interested in that game because the Bucks still got to show me more after they got their ass spanked by the New Orleans Saints. Let me go to other news. Hold on, let me see if we got some questions here. Humpty said, much respect to Drew Brees. Dude was trying to get a second opinion. Yes, Humpty. Yes, D. He knows he's at that age that is, his time is very limited. So he feels if he could get back out there, because if you've seen him on the sideline, he was campaigning with Payton, like, get me back in. But Sean Payton is smart enough to know that he needs him long-term, meaning, for the rest of the season, than that game right there itself. So, yeah, great point on that, Hump. Yeah, Tony, your Green Bay Packers are looking good, Tony. I'm not going to lie to you, man. Y'all looking good. Y'all need a little more, I think, defense. Maybe another running back because one of y'all went down. But, y'all looking pretty good. Let me go to other news. Chicago Cubs championship architect Theo Epstein stepped down. Now, this is the Theo Epstein that finally brought a World Series to the Boston Red Sox. And then he did the incredible, went to the Cubs, built the team, and they end up winning the World Series after like 108 years plus whatever. So you ask me, Epstein's a definite Hall of Famer. I have no clue why he stepped down. I mean, I thought he'll probably stay as long as he stood in Boston with the Cubs. But I guess, I don't know, something must have went wrong for him to just step down. Like I said, he transformed a long-suffering Chicago Cub team and bring them out that drought of 108 years when they won it all in 2016. Salute to Theo Epstein. Other news. Okay, hold on. Let me see what y'all got. I see y'all coming. Let me see what you got. Ernest Vega, I see you. Wiggles, I know you on deck. Wiggles, I need questions, y'all. It can't be the same dudes asking me questions. I know y'all know how to spell, or come close to it and I'll put it together. Okay, Humpty's saying that Epstein is going to land in New York City with the Mets. I wouldn't be surprised, Humpty, because he seems to help teams that are in the gutter or been in the gutter and then tries to get them over the helm. So I can see that, Hump. I really could. I heard nothing about it, but I can see that. Antonio said the same thing. Okay, you guys, y'all know something I don't know. But let me go to other news. Robinson Cano, the ex-Yankee, who went to Seattle, ended up with the Mets, got banned for 2021 PED use. Let me tell y'all something. I'm still not over what Cano did with the Yankees. I let him live, but when he took that money and went with Rock Nation and let Jay-Z pump that money into him, when he could have been one of the greatest second basemen ever, if he would have held it right there with the Yankees with that lineup. Because what happened when he went to Seattle, he didn't have protection around him. Because he didn't go to Seattle when Griffey Jr. and Edgar Martinez and Tino Martinez, Jay Buhner and company were over there. He went over there when they had nobody over there. So they was able to pitch how they wanted to pitch to him. Not to mention he was in a team that he wasn't affiliated with nobody. The manager hated him. The African-American manager they had, he hated him. I can't remember his name, but I remember him saying he's the worst leader ever. Because Robinson Cano, if y'all know him like us Yankee fans, y'all know he don't hustle every play out. He hits the ground ball, he jogs to first. Kind of like Manny Ramirez used to do. So when he left the Yankees to get that extra guap, he ended up suffering, man. Like his career went downhill. Now, I don't even know if you mention Cano in the Hall of Fame. Do you guys mention him in the Hall of Fame? If y'all do, talk to me right now. Felix Jacino, now that you just got on. Is Robinson Cano, is he valid enough to go to the Hall of Fame? Because these last 4, 5, 6 years have been horrible for him. I felt if he would have stood with the Yankees and rode that boat, he would have been the first ballot. Real easy, first ballot. All right, let me see what y'all got. Yeah, we're going to get to that Nick pick. Don't worry about that. Let's not rush there. We're going to get there. See, couple people already saying no Hall of Fame for Cano. And I feel the same way when he was with the Yankees. To me, he was first ballot. He was first ballot no matter what. Cano was first ballot. See, everybody's saying no. And now, he's messing up his career with this PED use. Now they're saying that good year he had with the Mets was because of that PED substance. Give me a minute, y'all. Let me go to more news for y'all. I'm going to go to the NBA draft real quick. I'm just going to try to do this as quick as possible. I'm going to do 15 names, but if you guys intervene, it's all good. I'll just stop. Exactly, Martin. Now with that suspension. Lloyd White, what up, baby? Skull Gang, I see y'all. Y'all fucked me this Monday, though, but I see y'all, baby. Okay, let me see what Felix got. T.O. Epstein stepped down because he always believed in philosophies of Bill Walsh, 49ers head coach. Hold up. The management executives all need to change scenery. Okay, well, Felix is basically saying Theo Epstein did his job with the Cubs like he did with the Red Sox. Now it's time to find a new place and create. And I could see that happening with the Mets. I really could. The Mets haven't won, I think, a World Series since when? What was it, 88? Some shit like that, if I'm correct. So it's time for the Mets now to come back. If he goes over there, Epstein is an animal. When he gets somewhere, he gets free agents. The guy knows what he's doing. He's one of the best presidents and general manager in the game. I respect Theo Epstein. He's a beast. Okay, we're going to get into that, Tony. We're going to get into that. NBA draft real quick. I'm going to go through this real quick. T. Woods picked up Anthony Edwards, shooting guard. Explosive, quick. NBA ready right now. I'm going to throw a little quick sentence behind each name. James Wiseman of the Warriors. They picked up a center from Memphis. Huge forward with length. And actually, he's very versatile. Wiseman, for a big man, can do a lot. And you're going to need that with Golden State, who run up and down the court. You know what I mean? Though they missing Klay Thompson, but they still going to run up and down the court. Third pick overall, LaMelo Ball. One word, elite. Now, what's going to happen with LaMelo? Is he going to become a good team player? Or he's going to be out there looking like Doc Rivers' son? Because I hope he ain't out there looking like Doc Rivers' son, trying to do everything. Because Doc Rivers' son was good in that 1 year, I think it was with Duke. And then he went to the NBA, and he just got one style of game. And I hope that, listen, I'm not comparing LaMelo to him, But when Doc Rivers' son came out of college, he was nice. He was nice. I'm pretty sure LaMelo's going to definitely top him. Point guard, 6'6", 6'7", has all the ability in the world. He might be the best ball brother on that court. Let me go to pick number 4. Patrick Williams, the Chicago Bulls picked up small forward. Patrick Williams, one word, very physical. He's very physical. The Cavaliers picked up Isaac Okoro, small forward, also very physical. So they're getting these physical type, Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason type guys, because a lot of teams need that type of player to do all the dirty work. 6th overall pick, Anika Okongwu. The Hawks picked him up. Strong and mobile. Very mobile and strong. Lost his little brother a few years back. Another guy that's dedicating his career to a family member. Salute to Okongwu. Number 7, Detroit Pistons picked up Killian Hayes, point guard, a guy that I thought the Knicks were going to get because it was on the mock draft that we were going to get him, but we didn't. The Pistons got him. Killian Hayes, he's a great size for a point guard, should do good with the Pistons. Number 8, our New York Knicks. We picked up Obi Toppin. Now, you know what? I was going to go to a topic after the draft and talk about Obi Toppin, right? Fuck that. We're going to talk about Obi Toppin right now. My man Noah hit me up. He said, Al, what do you think about that pick? You know I keep it 100 with y'all. I said, dog, we were supposed to get Tyrese Halliburton, man. I like the young point guard out of Iowa State Cyclones. I think he's the best point guard right now, ready to go to the NBA. The kid is so confident, he's coming out with a clothing line in his first year in the NBA called Boss. How do you not fuck with a dude like that? But let me tell you something. I did some homework. I woke up 3 hours ago. I ain't even eat. I'm here. This is what I do. I ball out. I had time to look at Obi Toppin. The kid is a fucking monster. I think we got our guy. Let me tell y'all something. I looked at all the games he played against good teams, Vitek, Duke, whatever. The kid is a beast. They had to double team him. He's hitting 3-pointers before the ball going. He's looking at the bench like on some Steph Curry shit. The kid is a New York native straight out of Brooklyn. His father was Duncan's Delight for N1, which means that he bleeds basketball. A New Yorker wants to play for the Knicks. He was so happy that the Knicks picked him up. How this is not the right pick. I slept on this pick. Shame on Al York. Shame on me. I think we made the right pick. Obi Toppin's ceiling is through the fucking roof. Now, this is the only thing I got to say, and I'm going to make this clear to y'all. Tyrese Halliburton is definitely a safer pick than Obi. But who got the potential to really take it to another level? Obi Toppin. Straight up and down. That kid, if nurtured correctly with the New York Knicks, if nurtured correctly, could be one of the best NBA players. The skill set is there. He bleeds New York. What else do you want as a New York Knick? So I'm going to confess and say that I was wrong by saying Tyrese Halliburton, but I said that because I thought he was the safest pick. But Obi's our guy, y'all. Y'all already know. Let me see what you guys got. Let me go back real quick. Okay, Xavier said LaMelo is overrated. That's yet to be seen. Buck Flair, ball best player in the draft. NBA style fits him. Okay. Yo, D, what up, Danny? X said, don't even mention the Knicks. Well, I got to. I'm a Knicks fan, X. I'm a Knicks fan. I got to do that, man. Buck Flair said, New York got a player. You ain't lying about that. Humpty should be a good dunk. Yeah, now listen, Hump, that's what I was thinking. We picked up a guy that could dunk, open court, some Nate Robinson shit. We didn't need that. Look at some video. The kid got game. You got to look at the video. Now, I know you could come back and say those were college players. I understand that. But just look at the YouTube, look at his games, and you see that the kid's a force out there, and he wants it. So I like that. I like that. You ask me right now, I think he better than R.J. Barrett. I'm keeping it 100. I keep it 100. After what I seen, the way he was dominating, he better than R.J. Barrett to me. Yo, Donnell Thomas, I see you, baby. That's the brother of Carl Thomas right there. Real talk. Yeah, Donnell, I'm not going to lie. When I posted that thing up, I was going with the safer pick. I went back on my word. I mean, listen, man, you know how I do, dog. I keep it 100. If I feel something got to get fixed, I'm going to just put it out there. I'm not no Skip Bayless that's going to ride his story all the way to the end, even if he knows he's wrong during the story, but he's going to continue with it. No. Obi Toppin has a way bigger window than Tyrese Halliburton that I was hoping that we got. But right now, the safer pick right now is still Halliburton. But Obi in a couple years is going to be a fucking beast. I'm going to leave it like that. Yo, X, you got to do your homework, man. Dayton was going to the... Yes, sir. Donnell, they were going to the Final Four, and he was they do. He was they do. Okay, Ernest, I just said that. College and the pros. But if you look at his game, you can see that the fact that he's so aggressive, he's got nice size, he bleeds basketball, a family that bleeds basketball, you're going to change what you're saying right now once you watch a lot of footage of him, because I thought the same. Okay, let's keep going, guys. What's up, Nancy? We got a point guard, Antonio. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing if they're going after Westbrook. I'm not big on that Westbrook thing, but I'm seeing if they go after Westbrook. Okay, let me mention the other picks real quick. The Wizards at number 9 picked up Denny Avanja, a big man, a small forward with point guard skills. Number 10, the Suns picked up Jalen Smith, power forward, who also could play center. I don't really know if they need that. They got big boy Ayton over there, but I guess he was the best available guy. The Spurs picked up Devin Vassell, shooting guard, light on his feet, good on defense. The Kings went and got Tyrese Halliburton. Now, I want y'all to follow him. The kid can ball, real good point guard. He might outshine Obi year 1, year 2. I'm letting y'all know now, but I think in the long run, Obi's going to be that dude. So that's why I like Obi right now with us. The Pelicans picked up Kyra Lewis, point guard, extremely quick. The Celtics picked up Aaron Smith, small forward, very physical, can hit jump shots. And the Magic picked up Cole Anthony, point guard, aggressive, great on the open court. I have to say, I'm satisfied with Obi like I was dissatisfied when we picked up R.J. Barrett. I just thought R.J. Barrett was, at best, mediocre. But for a 3rd overall, I know the draft was kind of weak. But I don't know. I didn't feel good about Barrett, how I'm feeling now about Obi. Because, like I said, I did the research. Y'all got to do the research. The kid is the truth, man. Okay, let me see what else I got here for y'all. Let me see if y'all got any questions. Let me slow down for y'all. Hold up. Again, NBA. Come on, guys. You got to give me more than this, man. Xavier, if you love the Knicks also, then why are you talking crazy? This is a good pick. Do the homework. I'm telling you, I was upset because I wanted Halliburton, but when I did my homework, I'm like, you know what? We got our guy. Look, do your homework. Go to YouTube. Everything's right on YouTube. Lloyd White said LaMelo was overseas playing against plumbers and math teachers. Yo, that's funny, Lloyd. Listen, I'm not big on LaMelo for a lot of reasons. Though the kid is very talented, I thought if LaMelo would have went to a team, let's say like the Warriors, not that the Warriors need him, but I could see Steve Kerr and them nurturing LaMelo the right way. But being with the Hornets, he might want to be that dude just cause, and I think that's going to hurt his game if he goes out there with that Marbury Iverson mentality of taking over games, Because I know he was built like that, like you said, with them plumbers and math teachers overseas. But that's not going to work in the NBA. You know what I mean? Look at Doc Rivers' son. He's straight garbage. Straight garbage. And he reminds me a lot of Doc Rivers' son, because I remember him coming out of Duke with all the hairdo. He could jump out the gym. He could hit the three-pointer. Doc Rivers' son is garbage. That's all I got to say. All right, let me keep going through the questions before I move on. Pick on, man. Okay, Bufflet said my team had one pick and hit a home run. Keisha Stanley of Duke. All right, I feel you. I feel you. Mag Wells, what's up, Al, brother? Yeah, heading to Ladder Sports. Yo, Dan well, thank you, Danny. God bless you and your family, dog. I appreciate you, dog. And continue to tune in, man. Let's see what else we got here. Let's keep it going, y'all. Do your homework, X, because you're talking not recklessly like I was. My thing was, I watched Halliburton. I watched video on him, seen a few games with him. I just thought the Knicks needed a point guard with that French guy, what's the Inward Clinton? I don't even know how to say his fucking name. And all these other bum point guards we ended up getting. I thought he could have solidified that spot. That's why I wanted Halliburton. But the talent of Obi, you got to go to YouTube. I'm saying you got to look at it, man. Yeah, Darnell said that Westbrook will go there and put butts in the seats. You're right. But a young Knick team ain't going to learn of Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, as you know, don't make nobody better. I love the guy's energy. The guy will run through a wall. Nobody hustles more than Russell Westbrook. But I'd rather have a guy like Chris Paul, who I know Russell Westbrook's ability overshadows Paul, but Chris Paul's IQ with them young Knicks would have been a beautiful thing. That's why I think Chris Paul is going to do a lot of great things with all them Phoenix Suns guys, with Ayton, Booker, and company. And I'm mad they got rid of Kelly Obi Jr., because he could have led him also, and that kid is really starting to get his game up there. Oubre's real good, and the Golden State Warriors, if they finalize that deal, they are lucky to get Oubre, especially after losing Klay Thompson. That was huge. Let me see what else you guys got. Okay, Greg Anthony's son. I got you, brother. Well, you know, Obi's Duncan's Delight son, right, from N1. Noah Parker put me up on that. That's Noah Parker's information. Let me see what else you guys got. Al, the Knicks. Okay, X, I'm not going to lie to you. You're 100% right. You got to understand, me being a Knicks fan and a diehard Knicks fan, not no bandwagon motherfucker who all of a sudden a Golden State Warrior fan, and now, who they like now? Miami Heat? Come on, man. I stick to my team, man. Y'all know it. I wear every fucking jersey in the book, but I make it clear. I'm a Knick, Cowboy, Yankee fan all through the board. And whenever something good happens to the Knicks, which is fucking rarely, my dude, rarely, you got to be happy, man. And I'm a little happy because I'm hoping this is the beginning of something good to come about. Though I know that as long as James Dolan is over there, I never see nothing good happening with the Knicks. But you know what? My wishful thinking is going to give it another shot. Let's see what happens. Scotty Jones, baby. That's my man, Scotty Ballgame. Yeah, I appreciate you, Scotty. That's why. Thank you for saying I'm one of your favorite shows. Hopefully one day you say I am your favorite show. That's what I'm hoping for. But I'm all right with one of them. I'm all right with that. X said he agrees with Rivers' son. Okay. Yeah, check him out, X. You got to. Big Ben, what up, baby? Okay, Ben said Dwight Howard left. I got to look into that. I've been covering a lot of other stuff. And not for nothing, when I do my homework, I don't think I'm really thinking about Dwight Howard at all because he's so irrelevant. I mean, he really is. But I got you, Ben. I got you. Okay. Okay, Donnell. I hear you, baby. I hear you. Let me see what else you guys got. Good fit you need. I'm just strolling down, guys. Wiggle said it. Do I think it's over for Klay Thompson? I'm going to say no, not because I think I'm a doctor, but from my understanding, the Achilles is not as bad as a lot of people think. They said, the doctors said, not me, because I ain't no doctor, that he should make a full recovery by next year, just like his ACL. The only thing bad is you just tear the ACL, now at Achilles, is your body breaking up? That's the question. I know he's not old, but he's not young no more either. But it's a sad thing for Klay Thompson, who worked so hard, and the Golden State Warriors, who basically laid down all year last year, and now we're ready to make another run. And when one of your Hall of Famers go down, man, it's never a good thing, man. And salute and God bless Klay Thompson, hoping him a speedy recovery. E, I see you, baby. Okay, y'all got no more questions. I'm going to move on. Okay, I'm going to move on. The Milwaukee Bucks, I bring this up on my Tuesday show, 15 Quickest Minutes of Sports. I knew there was a good regular season team. I thought they can get to the conference finals and even the NBA finals with Giannis leading the way. I thought that Chris Middleton really made some high steps up. And then with the help out of Bledsoe, Wes Matthews, Brook Lopez, and a couple other guys they got over there. Devin Sincho, I don't know how to say his name. You know what I'm talking about. I just thought, they had enough in the East. I knew Boston would give them a problem. And, of course, the Raptors were a tough team, even without Kawhi Leonard. But when I see in the playoffs that Middleton came up short again, and the real Chris Middleton stepped up, and Giannis had to hold all that down, is when I knew that something like this had to happen. I thought Giannis was going to leave. One of my boys told me that he ain't leaving, that he actually made a commitment to stay, which I still didn't see that nowhere. But from my understanding, now with this huge pickup now they're working out a contract for Giannis. They either a 5 or 7 year deal. He's getting max money. But I love the fact in the pickup of Drew Holiday, who's an all-star, who can take over a game. I mean, just like Giannis does, Drew Holiday can do that also, unlike Chris Middleton, who's very streaky. So now when you add Holiday with Middleton, I think that's going to boost Middleton's game up, because now you don't have to count on Middleton as much. Middleton's not one of those guys you put the lights on him and he performs. He performs more like on the low. Drew Holiday is a lights-on player. Giannis is a lights-on player. So now they got two of those with another all-star in Middleton, and being in that East, even though the East is starting to get a little better because a lot of the West cats are going over there, but I was still maybe behind Brooklyn, especially if Brooklyn gets James Harden. I would have to make the Milwaukee Bucks runner-ups to them, and then Boston, Toronto, Sixers, etc. But Drew Holiday is a huge pickup, and they also got Bogan Bogdanovic, who can shoot, but I'm hearing rumors that he might be used for another trade. But that's yet to be seen. And the Pelicans got Bledsoe, George Hill, a 2020, 2024, and a 2025 first-round pick. But Drew Holiday averaged 19.1, 4.8 rebounds, 6.7 assists. Drew Holiday is the fucking truth. Now let's go to the bearded one, unless y'all got more questions. Let me see where you at. Okay, Ben said Anthony Davis is taking long to sign with the Lakers. Why? No, I don't think he's going to leave. I think he wants to see what the Lakers are going to do. I think he already gave his word to LeBron. I'm not 100%. But the fact that they won, I know that LeBron got him, because LeBron convinced them to come there to win one. And they deliver. So me knowing the game, being an old school cat from, you know, even though I'm from the old era, but I still think that loyalty applies to a certain extent, and I think this is it here. I think LeBron earned Anthony Davis to re-sign. The fact that they want a chip, unless the Laker brass is doing a lot of stuff that Anthony Davis ain't liking. And when you pick up, you know, Dennis Schroeder, that's only going to make Anthony Davis come back. Because that young boy is a true point guard. And like I said, he came up with the Atlanta Hawks, went to Oklahoma Thunder, and learned under CP3. Chris Paul took him under the wing, and he's going to bring that knowledge that he picked up from Chris Paul to the Lakers, and I think that's a beautiful pickup for the Lakers, and that might be enough to bring Anthony Davis back as long as the money's right. That's also another key component. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, Martin, I was going to get to that right now. James Harden turned down an extension for $103, $104 million, 2-year extension, which would have capped him out at 50 plus, but you know NBA player is making 50 M's at this moment. You got an NFL player making that, and my man Showtime, Patrick Mahomes, but you don't have an NBA player making that. You got Chris Paul making 40. I think Harden, if I'm correct, was making about 41, 42, 38 through there. LeBron making about 38 through there. But it wasn't the money with James Harden. This is what James Harden is saying, and I'm going to give you my analogy. Harden's saying that the brass is making moves without letting him know about it. Now, it's funny how far NBA players have gotten. I remember one time when nobody had no say-so on what happens up top. No say-so. Now you got guys like LeBron. Kobe, to me, was one of the main dudes that started that shit, because Kobe knew exactly what the brass was doing. I mean, Kobe has so much juice, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, that he could go to the brass and be like, yo, I want this guy out of here. Yeah. Smush Parker, I want to trade him. No disrespect to my man Smush. Smush, I love you. But I'm just saying, we kind of spoke about it, and you said you didn't like Kobe because he did something like that, and I'm just putting that out there. Kobe could go out of the brass and get a motherfucker out of there. James Harden, I don't think got it to that degree, but he wants to know exactly what they doing. And since they're not letting him know what they doing, he like this. I want out. You ask me, there's a little more to that story. He knows Houston ain't getting out the West. That's it. That's it. They had their best chance last year. Smallest team in the NBA, which I knew it wasn't going to happen. My boy Juice really loved them for other reasons, you know, because of money movement and stuff like that. I just knew, I know they had the talent, you know, when you got Covington, Gordon, Westbrook, Harden. Those are talented players. But you ain't got no big man, man. And the West are full of bigs, man. LA Lakers had like 3 big motherfuckers. And if you had LeBron's another big motherfucker. I knew they wasn't getting through the West. He knows that too. That's why now he want to get with Durant, Kyrie Irving, Spencer Dinwiddie and company, which I don't think is a great fit, though I think they'll be talented enough to compete to the conference finals, but I don't see them winning with those two guys there. I don't. I think that combination is a bad combination. Everybody likes to ball hog for them 3, and I think there's not enough basketball for all 3 of them. That's just my opinion. Questions? Okay, Felix Jacino said Knicks starting 5, Randall, Toppin, Robinson, Barrett, and the point guard. We waiting on that. Okay, I see that, Felix. Buck Flair saying Giannis $60 million a year. Mahomes deals almost $400 million. Yeah, he's going to get Patrick Mahomes money. And the reason why they really going to compensate Giannis, because they knew that he could have easily left, because you had teams like Dubnation on his ass. Lakers was on his ass. Knicks was on his ass. Miami Heat was on his ass. And they all would have gave it up to him. So the least the Bucks could do is match what other teams would have done for him And mind you, he kept his loyalty with Milwaukee. So if you ask me, instead of giving him 50, they should give him 60 for showing loyalty, because there's zero loyalty in the NBA right now. So pay that man. What else we got here? Yeah, X, that's how I feel. I'm not going to say Harden's going to create a disaster by going to Brooklyn. I just think that unit's not going to win a championship. They'll win a lot of games. I don't think there's enough basketballs for those three. One of them are constantly going to be crying every other night why they ain't get the ball enough. They not what you call team players. I would say KD might be the more team player because what he experienced in Golden State, which he was giving up the ball over there, and he's got that experience of giving up the ball over there. But Kyrie, after Kyrie left Cleveland, he got that mentality of Iverson and Marbury where he wants to score. And y'all already know James Harden is the greediest NBA player beside Gunn and Gus Williams. And only the old school cats know Gunn and Gus. I mean, they named him Gunn and Gus because he shoot the ball so fucking much. That's James Harden, but Harden's a way better version than Gunn and Gus. All right, let's see what else we got. Humpty, good question. What's the best fit for James Harden? You want me to be honest with you? Stay in Houston. I'm going to leave it like that. Build around that. Gordon, what you think is the best for him? Gordon's a good shooter. If you're talking about Eric Gordon, right? I hope you're talking about Eric Gordon because there's a couple Gordons in the NBA. Eric Gordon can shoot, so he can land anywhere. I mean, I would like to see the Sixers get him. Sixers need more shooters. Eric Gordon would be perfect with the Sixers. Let me see what else you got here. Okay, we got about 17 minutes. I still got the free picks, guys, so don't go nowhere. Well, I'm not going to say, X, that Harden ran Paul out of H-Town and Westbrook. I would agree with Paul because they had huge disagreements. But I'm not going to say he ran Westbrook out of there. I think he wanted to leave before Westbrook, and Westbrook was like, fuck that. If you leaving, then I'm bouncing. I think it was one of those things. Okay, what else we got here? Humpty said, any news on Lakers going after Serge Ibaka? I don't got no current news on that, Hump. I heard that too. That'd be a nice fit for Serge, especially if you could get Serge Ibaka at a discount. Beautiful pickup, a crafty veteran. Felix Jacino, Houston best shot of being up 3-1 and losing to Golden State years back. Yes, sir. Also, OKC had a 3-1 lead on them too. Don't forget that also. And, Houston's going downhill. Covington's working out a deal. Harden's definitely not resigning. He made it clear. He turned down 104, 103 million, and Westbrook's going to follow right behind. So what they got to do is get the most they could get for guys who want out. And this is what's going to make it difficult. When players want out ASAP, it's hard to get the best bargain because once you get a decent bargain, you just want to get after it and get rid of the individual. As if you made the trade on your own and you had a lot of time to think about it. You can handpick who you want. Harden wants out so bad, they might have to kind of rush that deal and they might not get what they deserve. Remember, I told you that. Okay, Steve Levine, that's our Irvin's team. He's running the show, you right. And that's why it's going to be an issue with Harden over there. Harden doesn't know how to play runner-up. Once Harden left OKC, he decided to be the ball hog of every team. He's the guy that brings up the ball every fucking time and decides what to do with it. And that style of play is not going to work with KD or Kyrie. One of them are going to want out ASAP if that happens. Gordon Hayward to the Knicks. Hey, listen. If we can get him, let's get him. The more the merrier. That's all I can say. The more the merrier. Yeah, Houston's definitely got to restart. Felix Jacino, Harden makes 57 per year. I don't think he's making that much, Felix. It's probably something in his contract that went up to that money, but I'm pretty sure he started a lot less. But right now, the new extension, it's going to be worth, 52, 53. It could have been worth that. That 57 is probably in the latter years where it continued to climb on a yearly basis. So they didn't average, from my understanding, 50. Okay, you got nothing else before I move on? Except give Giannis part ownership. I'm not going to go that far. You're giving too many players, you're giving them too much. Okay, let me go to other news real quick. I'm going to skip this here because we already touched on Klay Thompson and the fact that Warriors move real fast and got Kelly Oubre Jr. I don't know if the deal is finalized yet, but from my understanding, it's 90% in. So this is a great pickup. He's not going to spell Klay Thompson, no, but he will keep him. He'll keep that ship going. Oubre's improved every fucking year. The guy was nice with Phoenix. I was mad to see Phoenix lose him, but they have to part with him if they want to see P3. Great pickup for the Golden State Warriors to keep that ship running. Okay, we're going to go to boxing real quick before we go to the free picks. I just want y'all to tell me, we already know Terence Crawford is the best P4P boxer in the world, or if you don't know, you better know quick. I want to ask y'all who you want for him. Pac-Man, Errol Spence. I know we all want Errol Spence, but Errol Spence obviously don't want to fight him. Do you think that Crawford should move up and go after Canelo and company? That's my question, y'all. We got about 3-4 minutes before I go to the free pick segment. Holla at me. Ben said LaMelo with the Hornets. I don't know yet, Ben. I don't know if that's the right situation for him. I really don't think it's the right. We'll have to see. Yeah, definitely, man. Rube boy, I see you, Rube. What's up, baby? Question is Terence Crawford the best pound for pound? I think that's obviously yes. I think we all know that already. I said in my last video, I don't want to see Pac-Man fight him and get hurt at this stage of his career. Though it will be a great showing, we all will watch it. It'll probably be the biggest bag, or will be the biggest bag for Crawford. But we all kind of want Errol Spence, but Errol Spence don't want to fight him. Errol Spence is doing a Mayweather to him, and I'm going to leave it like that. Y'all know exactly what I mean with that. I'm going to leave it like that. Should he move up and fight Canelo? That's my question to y'all. I would love to see him fight Canelo, but I'd like to see Canelo come down a little bit and he come up. Hurry up before we go to the free pick segment, y'all. That's what I'm saying, guys. I know we love Pac-Man, but I'm being realistic. Thurman is not Crawford, so don't get it twisted. Thurman was hanging out in the casino, having sex with shorties and all that before that fight. Bud Crawford don't do that. Bro Crawford is a fucking animal. He reminds me of the old Tommy Hearns in a lot of ways. Tommy Hearns mixed with Mayweather. That's kind of dangerous because he could bring it with you and he could also outsmart you with IQ. The guy's a righty and he fights southpaw style. If that doesn't tell you enough, I don't know what will. The guy is a master in the ring. I'm telling you, I did a lot of homework on Bud. I thought that Errol Spence, a.k.a. the Boogeyman, can deal with him and probably could beat him. I changed my mind, bro. I don't think. That's why Errol ain't fighting him. He knows he can't beat him. I'd like to see him go up and fight Canelo, bro. I really would. See what else you got here, guys. Porter would be a good fight, X. But once again, it's another fight he's going to win. But if he goes in lackadaisical with Sean Porter would get him. Just like when Spence fought Porter, Spence came in prepared, and it was a hell of a fight. Sean Porter is a scary fight for anybody because he's as tough as they come. As tough as they come. And if I'm Crawford, I don't know if I want that fight because he gains nothing from it because everybody's expecting him to win that fight. But if he loses that fight, he loses everything. Not everything, but you know what I mean. His stocks go down severely. I wouldn't fight Porter. I'll fight Pac-Man instead if I'm him. The bag will be way bigger. Hold up, guys. I got to plug this in real quick. My battery's running out. Give me 1 minute, guys. Okay, we should be all right for the next couple minutes. Okay, so that's my opinion. Errol Spence is your guy. Pac-Man is the bag. Or if you can go up and get Canelo, because I'm telling you right now, the boxing world needs him and Errol Spence, and they ain't going to give it to us, so we got to seek for something else. Triple G wouldn't be bad either, Martin. Though we're not action for that fight, that'd be another scary fight for Crawford that people would expect him to win. Not saying that Triple G ain't nice, because let me tell you, Triple G's fun. I love Triple G. But Canelo's the bigger name, let's be honest. Oh, I have to be Canelo. And if I'm Buck Crawford, I want to make sure now that you beat up all these runner-ups. You got to get the bag. The bag right now has got to be Pac-Man, Spence, or move up and get Canelo. That's the route you want to go if you Bud. You got to go get the bag, man. Real talk. Okay, any last things before I go to my free picks, guys? Thank you, Ben. I love you for that, man. You know I'm here for y'all, man. I love you for that, man. X said Al Heyman is scared Spence would get schooled. Just listen to Bob Arum, what he said after last fight. Yes, that's the situation. Errol Spence, if he gets dogged by Bud Crawford, his stocks are going to go all the way down. So they're going to keep his stocks up and keep putting fighters in front of him that they know he could beat. Because if he goes there with Bud and Bud embarrasses him, I'm telling you right now, his stocks are going to drop worse than what Bitcoins did. I'm telling y'all right now. Party Artie, what's up, my brother? I need new music, Artie. Let me know where I got to go to download some of your music, man. Real talk. Okay, guys, free pick session coming up. Hold on, let me see. Martin Silver said Harold just signed with the Lakers. All right. They got Big Harold. That's a great pickup. Montrell Harold, that's a great pickup for the Lakers. That adds more strength and more size to the already big Los Angeles Lakers. Humpty said, Ball Crawford, the guy's a winner. Tyson versus Jones. Humpty, I ain't got time to go into that fake fight, man. Okay, Wiggles, I love you too, brother. Thank you. Okay, we going to free picks. I got 6 minutes to give up the free picks. Let me tell you what happened last week. We went 2-1. Noah Parker gave out Illinois +6. They covered. He gave out Stanford Cardinals -8.5. They lost. So Noah Parker went 1-1. He's 7-5 for the year, +1 unit in 12 games. You got to understand, he had a bad start. He started something like 2-4. He's climbing up, and trust me, my boy Noah will get it going. And he's got 2 more games for y'all this week. I gave out the teaser with the Saints -2.5, Buccaneers +1.5. That one, teasers now are 8-2, +11.2 units. Let's keep it going, guys. This week's free picks, Noah Parker likes Ohio State -20 versus Indiana. I can see Buck Flair flying right through my fucking video camera like in Indiana. I'm not going to say I like Indiana because my boy just gave out Ohio State. I wish he would have left this game alone because I think this is going to be a real competitive game. But if Noah likes Ohio State, it's something he knows that I don't know. So he likes Ohio State -20. His game 2, he likes San Diego State -1 versus Nevada. So those are his 2 free games. He likes Ohio State -20 and San Diego State -1. Now my 7-point teaser, I'm going to take a tough game. I know y'all gonna say last year this team dominated this team. You're right. I'm kind of big on revenge factor. This is where this pick comes in, and the fact that I could get it just to win, I love it. I like the Baltimore Ravens over the Tennessee Titans, who whooped them last year in the playoffs. The Ravens you could bring to +1, +1.5. If you got -6, then you make it +1. You got 5.5, then you make it +1.5. I like Lamar Jackson and company to steamroll over the Tennessee Titans, who are a real good team. First part of my teaser. Second part of my teaser, we're going to Jacksonville. Take the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they're taking no prisoners. They don't care who they're playing. Though they slept on the Cowboys, but they came back in the second half and got that game. I don't think they're going to sleep on Jacksonville. They know that they did that already. I think they get out early and they slaughtered Jacksonville. They got the Steelers at -10. We're going to make them -3. So here go the free picks. Ohio State -20, pick number 1. Pick number 2, San Diego State -1. Then we're going to go to NFL teaser. Ravens +1, 1.5, whatever number you get. Pittsburgh Steelers -10, bringing them to a -3. So your teaser's looking Ravens +1, Steelers -3. All right? Those are your free picks for the week. Thank you guys for another week of tuning in. Let me get this going real quick. That's our hour, y'all. Our hour's up. I want to thank y'all for another show. Continuing to tune in. Like I said, y'all could be doing anything else, but y'all spend the time with me, and I'm going to give y'all everything I got every week, man. Take your picks. Get your money. We've been consistent week after week. I gave y'all the records. 7-5 and 8-2. What else I got to do? There's nothing else I could do. We give y'all the picks Friday. There's no way of cheating. How can we cheat when the picks are on Friday and the game's on Sunday and Saturday? Make your money, man. That's my gift to y'all for tuning in on the show, man. Thank y'all. I love y'all. One love. Al York Sports. Open session. No drinking and driving. TGI Friday. Love y'all motherfuckers.